Alright. I have the rubber banded tripod is set up and working.
Oh man, you did get a rubber band.
Yeah, we're rubber banding it.
That's more than a rubber band, man. It's still a little bit loud. No, did you turn it? No, go the other way. You don't need to turn it up, you need to turn it down.
Hello.
Did you go too far? That's better if you go down some more. Whatever radio you had that thing on must not have a lot of audio to it. It's all the way down. Really? Yeah. Gotta turn it down completely. Okay. Do I hear me or do I need to raise it? No, you don't need to raise it. You sound okay.
I don't have a great copy of you on you up here, but the audio seemed to help out your cause since you're a little bit on the weak side. But I could imagine if somebody was real close to you, you're real strong, it could be a little bit fatiguing.
Oh man, now you made me turn it up.
Oh man. Leave it alone. Snap back to reality.
Better not snap that end, that switch or the thing on the bottom of that. You'll never hear the end of it out of dusted. If I get this big gargantuan screwdriver in there. Nick, what did you do to the thing? I did what Mike told me. Yeah, blame it on Mike. Mike said stick a screwdriver in it and jam it in there. Mike told me to. You did it! You really do it! That is better, yes. There you go. There you're going in the right direction. Well, that's what I got for Mike. Oh. I'm on the actual Galaxy mic for the 2547 mic for the radio. Okay, are you up on that microphone? I'm on the Galaxy mic that is measurably for the 2547. I got that. Are you up on the microphone? Yeah, I have it up in my mouth. Eating it almost. Alright, well that's what you need to do. Yeah, like that? I guess. If you can get it inside your mouth, that probably might work even better. Well, I can always go to the right too. Might hurt your teeth a little bit. I can always go to the right too. Whatever you want to do, Rick. Roger. Now what? Now that give you the difference of the 2547. I'll look that up. You know, John, we should call this Decrepit Night because half the radios we put on, half of them didn't work. Well, they had issues. No comment.
Decrepit radio night?
Yeah, Decrepit Radio Night. See how long in the conversation will stay working. Non-night. Run the timer while you're on it. Lots of smoke while you're sitting there trying to transmit. Puff night. This looks promising. I'm seeing flames come out the back. It's definitely smoking.
As you said that, I blew smoke in front of the camera.
There's definitely some kind of arc beam coming out the back of the air. There's arcs in smoke.
Mike, is there? Hey, Mike. Mike, I'm seeing smoke, Mike! Mike!
Oh my God, dude. One time I had an old Lafayette. I got off a gravel grinder. This is way back. So I gave the lead foot trying to get him in the radio. As you can see, it really worked because he hardly ever talks. But anyway, so he's got it over his house, and I'm talking to him. The next thing you know, I don't know if the relay got stuck or what. And he's like, something's wrong here, man. I got sparks coming out of it. I said, well, shut it off. Well, it's pretty cool because they're like blue and there's smoke coming out. Like, shut the freaking thing off. You're going to burn it up. Well, I'm just watching it. I think it's going to let go. I think you need to shut it off. Yes, that's right.
I think it's going to let go.
Yeah, I think it's going to burn up and you're just going to be off the air.
This is back in Baby Perry days.
Oh my God, dude. Wasn't it John, freaking Bear was playing around in old Lafayette and he got the shit shocked out of him, stuck his hand in there for some oddball reason? Yep. That was the same week that Bob blew up that amp, remember? All that smoke he was saying he had in his room? Yep. Same week. Yeah, Bear thought he was like a technician, a tube technician. He got in there for a few minutes and he found out he wasn't a technician as much as he thought.
Oh, man.
Alright, here's the Galaxy 2547. Alright, well that sounds pretty good. You got the power all the way up? Everything's turned up, yep.
I hear you a little better now.
Yeah. There we are, here's the big case. Now here's the old Galaxy 2547 back in the day.
Man, you're moving the needle now, Ricky.
Yeah. She's got a big ass.
Oh. This thing's... how's this audio? Mike, I got enough audio?
You're good now. Actually, you sound better now than... I don't know if you were on the SDR before, but I don't know if you weren't running the same amount of power I talked to you last time on, but you definitely got a lot more audio now than you had on whatever you were on before.
Yeah, no, I was on the SDR. I wasn't doing anything on it. I was just fucking off.
Yeah, you're doing something now. You're cooking with Crisco up there. I got you a good night on it. That's why your dad likes the Yaesu FT101s. They got nice AM audio.
And I got tons of it.
Make the tubes glow in the night.
That's right.
So I got you a good night on the Galaxy.
Yeah, 10-4. I got you. You're about a 1.
Oh my God. That's why I'm not on the 955. Holy shit, you're a 1, Rick.
Well, Mike's a 3, you're a 1, and my noise floor is a 0. So, I mean, you're above the noise, it's all that matters.
What do you give him, John? I'm getting a 5 arm up here.
John, you're an 8 here.
I'm going to say he's probably like a 7 or 8. I'll give you a 5 in Westchester. He's a daddy Warbucks on the hill. I can't believe I'm getting a 5 in Westchester. Fireball Renegade Nation.
Well, Westchester's pretty close to Delaware.
Well, no, Rick, you said you were giving him a 1. No, I never said put a 1. I think I'm giving Renegade a 5. Yeah, you're giving me a 5, Rick. And 4. That's probably why I'm giving them a 3, because I got my dual IMAXs up, and they're probably radiating off the 2 of them. You're giving me a 5 too, Mike.
Oh, man.
Just need a code for you, son of bitches.
That's right, get some gain.
I got V-quads. I just gotta get another rotor.
They work good.
Yeah, they did. They work pretty good. Yeah, the last time I had them up, I had them half and half, and I think that worked better than just having them up vertical.
My dad swears by having them half and half. He said he had a pair that had them half and half.
Yeah, they work pretty good. They lower your noise floor down, so you don't got all that noise in there. So you actually can. I wouldn't say it makes you transmit any better, but it definitely drops the noise floor down, especially around here, so you can hear farther.
Yeah, for sure. It brings the signal to noise ratio up, lowers that noise floor, brings the signals up. That's cool, man. Well, I bet you it does get out better on transmit, because you're going to have some kind of forward gain with it over a vertical, so it's helping you a little bit.
Yeah, you just got to run more juice. That's how CBers go. When you can't make it there the first time, you just add more flame to the fire.
That's right, and become a flamethrower like me.
Yeah, that's right. When you can't get your train up the hill, you put more logs in. You'll get there.
The little engine that could.
If she's not moving, put more logs in. That's right. And I found on this mic. Holy moly, dude. Holy moly, huh?
That ain't the mic for you.
Is that the status? No, here's the turner. You gotta turn it down, you got it too loud. How's that? That's better. Come up a little bit. Particles. It seems okay. It's kind of a little muffling, I think, for your voice.
Hey, Ricky.
Hey, Ray.
Do you have a watt meter over there?
Negative.
You have any kind of meter?
Negative.
Okay, never mind.
Therefore, I didn't want to spend the money.
Oh. What if somebody gave you one?
Who needs them stinking watt meters anyway?
Oh.
I shut mine off half the time because I get depressed looking at it. It's always on the low end. I can't ever get it up to like the 1,000 mark. It's always on the 200 or 150. It just never gets over to the 1,000 for some odd reason.
Let's change the scale.
Yeah, I could cheat, but it stays down the low end though. I put it on the 1,000-watt scale. It's way down the other side.
Oh man, just go ask Trail Boss. He'll help you out.
The only time I put it on the 20-watt and I look at the 1,000-watt scale, and then I'm pretty happy, and then I get that little cushy feeling you feel.
There you go. Placebo, baby.
Yeah, you're just doing 20. You think you're doing 1,000, but you're just doing 20.
That's right. That's what most of these Super Bowl operators think they're doing. They think they're doing 50,000 watts, but in reality, they're only doing about 5,000.
Direct feed, baby. Yeah.
Direct splat.
Yeah. But we can't all be like Captain Coleslaw.
Sure can't.
How's the striker mic sound on it? How's the 955 striker mic sound on this? I think it sounds better than the Turner. And a 4.
That sounds like a good mobile mic.
You know what you need to do, Rick? You need to get a set of headphones and put it in your walkie-talkie, and then you'll be able to listen to yourself and tell if you got it right or not. That's what I always do.
Oh, good. There you go, Mike.
What's that?
It's a good idea.
Yeah, that way you don't have to have someone tell you to sound like shit. You instantly know you sound like shit.
That's right.
I can always turn on the talkback. And you're not going to be able to turn the talkback on with a power mic. No, I have the Galaxy, the striker mic on this now.
He's still not going to have you need headphones.
You got to take the antenna off your Randy, and then you put a set of headphones in there, and then you'll be able to hear yourself.
Yeah, that's why I asked if you had a meter in line, because if we could find you, I'm sure we could put our heads together and find you one of those 3-window meters that have a modulation monitor on it. That would do you wonders. And then we could all be depressed together.
That's right. On that meter that had 500, I forget the name of it, but it had a jack on it, or you could plug a microphone or a headset into it.
Yeah, Paradynamics 500 or some shit.
No, Palomar 500. Palomar 500, it's the older one. But you know what, John, to be honest with you, this with a stock radio, you had to run an amplifier to really amplify it. You could only hear it a little bit, but if you ran an amp on it, then you could hear yourself pretty good. When nobody was on, I would put the headphones on my 500 and then just turn my amplifier on and just keep keying my brownie until I got my ping rate. I practiced. No, I think I bought one of them years ago. I gotta take a look downstairs. I probably got one. You know what? To be honest with you, John, you probably got 2 or 3 of them. I've never known you for just buying one. I might. Then you gotta get a pair of headphones. Am I still giving you 1 there?
No, you're giving me a nothing.
I'm giving you 0, 10-4. Yeah, you went down to nothing. You lost the 1 point you had.
Well, you're giving me a needles with.
Well, let's see. Maybe I just switch to the Lincoln. Maybe that would help.
I hear you fine. You can put in whatever you want to use. I can hear you.
10-4. You want to be real power, you put the striker on. Okay, yeah, I can do that. I'm within 27 minutes. And on. Striker power! You know what, Perry? We got to start recruiting chicks for CB because it gives us a little different view on things. Yeah.
What, Facebook? Is that where we're going to start?
Yeah, we'll just start putting the ads in Facebook for CB chicks. We're looking for CB chicks.
Yeah, you don't have you have a Facebook dating a website, we should just, or a marketplace, for gigs or something. We're looking for some girl for a gig.
Right, we don't need a picture of what you look like, just as long as you have a decent voice. We don't care. Don't send a picture because you ruin it.
Exactly. We'll leave a radio and an antenna and instructions on your front step.
Hookers on the radio. Big girl, we got plenty of Twinkies to supply you with. We don't really care what you look like. We'll supply you with food and drink and beverage and prop you up in one of those nice chairs.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we can call them like CB hookers or something.
Yeah, there you go.
Because once you start talking to them, you get hooked on them.
DX Daisies.
Yeah, DX Daisies. There you go. Looking out for the DX Daisies. I don't know, because I was hitting on a few of the... I was just being friendly. I wasn't really hitting on them. No matter what John tells you. Of some of the... what were they called, John? The traffic girls? That was Stormy. And man, those guys got pissed at you. Yeah, I was messing around. I was trying to be friendly to Stormy, just trying to find out what her dimensions were. And they got a little upset.
All right, who you gotta tell me, who's Stormy?
That was, you ever see those guys, they have like spotters for, like they're hauling big items and they got spotters in cars?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Well, that's what she was. No, wait a minute. Was that her, John? There was one like that, and there was another girl. She was part of the wrecking crew. They were tearing up the highway and repaving it. I think the other one was part of that. You're getting your stories mixed up, Mike. She was a triaxle driver. She was guys that were doing the blacktopping, and she drove a triaxle. What? Oh, really? Yeah. She was a triaxle driver. Dropping blacktop in the back of the hopper, and there had 2 other guys there, and they were communicating with the guy on the hopper, and he started talking to her, and man, he got pissed. I was gonna steal her.
Oh man, they're like, who's this guy coming in? Who's this stranger?
I mean, I said, look, she's probably big as a house. She's probably got a whole nother butt cheek you guys can hang on. Hey, guess what I heard today? Big girl.
Oh, man. Big girl. I wonder how big she really is.
I'm sure she's big. She sounds big.
Yeah, she does. Sounds like, her neck fat gets in the way of her completing a full sentence.
Is that the one with the annoying voice? Yeah. She accentuates everything.
This big girl. Hey.
There's no fluctuation in her voice. It's all one level.
It's monotone.
Yeah, I couldn't think of the word monotone.
Hey guys, this is Big Girl in Missouri. I'm getting on down.
She needs a big bag for that shit.
Shoot. She's probably she's probably sitting in a fucking hospital bed on a fucking puppy pad.
That's what I told you. If you put advertisements out for Daisy Diaz chicks, you're going to have to say no pictures allowed.
I'm telling you, man, we're going to be getting... The majority of them are going to be hospice patients.
Yeah, 3 teeth in their mouth.
Oh, boy.
I don't know. Well, actually, I can't say that because the one that Bear had in the car that took over his radio and locked the door so he couldn't get in there, she didn't look too half bad, but she was beat 2 sheets in the wind. Oh, man, that was hysterical. She was just telling all the goods on his ass. I had to call you, Mike. Remember I called you? Said you got to get on the radio right now. Don't sign off yet.
Whoa. You can't, like, be saying, like, an inside joke and then not tell the joke.
Mike was on the radio up until 1 o'clock in the morning, and then he had to go to work.
Oh, no.
She was, oh, my God. That was hysterical. Talking about his member.
When was this?
I think this is about 5 years ago. 5, maybe 6 years ago. No, because Bob was still here, so it's probably about 8 years ago. You're right, it was a while ago. It's been about 7 years ago. Oh, man, she was so shit-faced, man. He's like, I didn't know she even knew how to turn the damn radio on, man. She was telling everything.
Wait, hold on, so she was at your house?
No, she was in his car. He went in to get some food at Wawa or something. She just picked the microphone up and started howling.
Oh, man. Are you talking about Bob from Claymont, Bob?
No, he was in, not Claymont, Bob.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Barry, she goes, I gotta tell you something about Barry. I know he'll get mad about this, but I gotta tell you guys something.
Did she say what I think you're gonna... Or, yeah, no, really?
It's bent in the middle.
Oh, no. He's got Peronis.
Yeah, you know this from experience? You know about getting hooked and latched by that thing?
He's a dude.
What are you doing, some fishing out to bring you in?
Come on, stop.
And then she says, he took me to the Wawa and I'm horny as hell. He sounded horny, too.
He said he hooked you in.
He had a column, he had an automatic, so I think she was doing it from the sideways. Oh, man. It's a very nice.
Dude, you got me crying.
Imagine going to the Wawa seeing that shit going on.
Jesus Christ.
In the hell?
Hey, that's something that sounds like it would go on at the Marcus Hook Wawa.
Then she locked the doors of the truck.
I'd have broke the window.
Boomerang.
Oh my God! Yeah, he's from Australia.
Yeah, that's what Bear's nickname was, Boomerang. After that.
Jesus. Oh my God! Look at.
I signed them up for all those bent member websites, so they were all emailing them.
Dude, that's fucking hilarious. Just, dude, remember like 4 or 5 years ago, there was like an influx of those commercials on television? It was like, if you have Peyronie's disease, please dial this number.
Yeah, is that the name of it? There's an actual condition.
Hey, it's called Peyronie's disease. Don't ask me how I know. I'm not hooking any fish over here, but I remember seeing the commercials and thinking like, I remember seeing the commercials and thinking to myself, boy, how television has changed since I was a kid. Because when I was a kid, you didn't hear people say damn on television, like, you know, let alone, you know, now there's like ads for ball deodorant, there's like manscaping product ads, bent member ads. I mean, like, the list goes on.
What goes downstairs, a lunar repairs, and makes a swinkity sound.
Oh my God.
That's all when Beavis and Butthead came about. Wait a minute, did you say chicks got bald spray?
Nah, chicks have that, like, that, that, the JJ deodorant.
I thought you were talking about that shit they put on their fuck muff when the shit's like the jungle forest down there and they have some shit they spray on and just wash them away.
Oh, that's Nair. Nair for your hair.
Yeah. I remember that.
I heard that shit burns.
You got to put the lotion on.
It puts the lotion on the skin.
Did you ever hear a comedian talk about females' anatomy down there?
Wow, there's a lot of comedians that talk about that.
No, about the way they keep their hair.
Oh, no, I don't know. No, I'm not familiar.
I'm back on the 955, you guys. It goes, back in the 80s, you had full bush. 90s, landing strip. 2000, bald. 2024, cock.
It's true. Yeah, it went from like... it's like a mutation.
Yeah, what's Thailand got? I forget, Thailand has the lady voice. Oh, you're a pretty lady. No, I'm not no lady. I'm a lady boy. You know that website? You got the Katongatong? Yeah, I got the Katongatong.
Rick.
Yo.
Alright, no, you're good. I just want to see what you're giving me for a signal.
Did he come up to a tree?
Yep.
He's hanging with me now?
Yeah, you guys are the same.
That's one of 95 getting down. Yeah, he must be doing same amount of power as I'm pulling like a little over 10 amps.
Oh man, busting down Ohm's law over here.
Yeah, I'm on that Messenger M250.
What's your voltage?
What is my voltage? 1.3? 35?
14.35?
No, 13.5.
Okay, give me a second.
This has got the HGs in it. It doesn't have the old ones in there, it's got the HGs.
10.4. Hey, there's nothing wrong with them HGs, man.
I need to get one of those 703s. I'll be good with a 703 and I can roll with like John. He never will. I need to get one of those vans, you know, nice van, like with the little wind in the back there.
Yeah, you're doing about 150 watts, 135 watts.
Yeah, that's something I'm doing about maybe 100, roll over shy of 100.
Yeah, you gotta figure efficiency into that too. So it would be 13 volts times 10 amps. That's 13.5 times 5. It's 135 watts. And then Class C is about, I don't know, so it depends on your whatever. The efficiency can depend. So you're probably doing 70 or 80, 90 watts.
Well, can you jack them up to 14?
What? Jack the voltage up?
Yeah, on the HGs.
Oh yeah, man, I know guys. When I was down in Texas, some guys were running things at 21 volts. Yeah, it's honest to God, they really were. Oh yeah, they'll handle easily all day long, day and night, 14.5 volts.
Yeah, I'm doing. As I'm talking, I'm almost touching 80 on mine. 80? Yeah, on the 955 when I look at the power. It's like past 60, so it's almost like when I talk, touching up to almost near 80. Roger. I'll be right back. I gotta take the dog out. Good job. Take the dog out.
Take out the dog, John. It's gotta go to the bathroom.
And my SWRs are about 1.5.
What are you using, an IMAX?
Yes.
What are you using, Mike?
I got IMAX, 2 IMAXs.
Whoa.
I'm on the old IMAX. The other one I was on, the other radio was on the new one.
10-4, because I can't get my match lower than like 1.4 to 1 on 11 meters. Well, the higher I go up, like channel 40, it goes down to like 1.2, but I cannot get it lower. I'm like 1.45 to 1 here.
Did you try ag and coax?
No, I didn't. I actually have a this coax cut to a half wavelength, so it's seeing whatever the antenna does. Yeah, I guess I could trim the coax to bring it down.
Well, if you got a tuner, you don't really need to do that. Don't you have a tuner?
Yeah, but I don't use it unless I have to, because the tuner, you can have a lot of loss in a tuner. It's dependent on what kind of tuner you use. So unless you really have to, I don't believe in running a tuner.
Because the new one I got, I couldn't get that SWR below 1.5. And I did, but I had to add coax. I had to add about 8 feet of coax to it, and then it dropped.
Right, 10-4. Well, what was I gonna say? That's fine. 1.5 to 1 is fine. I mean, with these pills, I mean, with the transistors, you do have to be careful of anything like 1.8 or higher, and then like sitting there, blah, 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 you know, being Frito. But 1.5 to 1's all right. I just, well, you know how it is. Just, I'd like to see it lower.
Yeah, I think John won't run anything lower than 1.3.
Yeah, he gets all weird about it. A lot of people do. I don't blame them, but there's for a long time, man. I used to get really stressed about it. Hold on, what's going on here?
I run the other one. I run the CPI tuner on the other one, so I got that. That's a 1-to-1 match. So actually, I got a CPI amp on that. That thing actually runs pretty good.
Yeah, 10-4. Hold on a second. I've been on here. That's what happens with these FT101s. The power creeps up. The longer you're on them. I looked up and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's because your tube's reading up.
Yeah. It drifts a little bit too. When it gets hot.
Isn't your dad like the guru of that shit?
Oh yeah. He just sent me like 2 documents full of modifications for the 101 to make it like broadcast quality.
The things are getting old now, though, man. They're going to be hard to find parts, so they got somebody remaking the parts for them.
Well, luckily I got my dad. He's got like 3 of everything over there. I'm not lying. He's got new boards. He's got a whole new radio. He's got another radio. He's got the board extend. I mean, it's everything you can imagine for these 101s.
To have I think it was brand new in the box, a Sonar 40 channel.
For a while there, dude, back in the early days of eBay, when eBay was first coming around, man, he was buying up Sonars, dude, left and right. Mike, it seemed like there was a new Sonar arriving at the house every day.
They're a pretty reliable radio. They built them things pretty good.
They're loud too, man. They got good audio in them things.
Yeah, they got good audio. And another one they got really good audio is Regency Imperial. They got really good audio too.
I think my dad was talking about one of those not that long ago. He's always talking about his Lafayette's too. I forget what model, but
it's probably the 444.
That might be it.
It has like a green light in it on the front of it to light it up. They're very hard to find.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I might go over there tomorrow, so I might go look for it.
I got an ARF 2001, and I got the matching microphone with that, and that's got pretty good audio. That needs some work, but that actually has really smooth audio on that.
Yeah, 10-4. See, I'm trying to get my dad on, man, but see, he's not a night owl. And, well, I wouldn't even consider this being a night owl. I mean, this is like normal, but to get him to stay out of bed past 8 o'clock at night is like pulling teeth.
I feel like you'd be there when the morning crew, you guys, don't you have a morning crew on there in the morning?
Yeah, well, it's not like it used to be. We used to all get on there, like me and Frito and Hugh, 43 up in Philly, and there used to be a fellow over in Bridgeton, I forget his name and handle. Then you had, that's back when Mailman was still alive, Running Man Chester was still alive. So yeah, man, that morning crew hasn't been on there like that in a while.
Yeah, shit, I used to hear, I used to actually turn it to 6 and that one guy in Delaware called for Frio, man. It'd be like 3 o'clock in the morning he'd be calling for him.
Oh, Tony, 213, he still does.
Yeah, I would leave it on because then I could hear Frio at that time. I think he still was at the house and I'd hear them talking all morning, so.
Yeah, Tony's a nice guy. I actually got to go put his tower up for him. Well, his tower's up, but I went over there to put a beam up for him, a 3-element, but he's got a 40-foot round tower, but it doesn't have any guy wires. And that thing, man, I got up to the top, and it was moving like 2 feet. It was like swaying back and forth. I was like, man, something ain't right here. Then I looked in the manual. It's supposed to have guy wires on it. So anyway, he got the guy wires, and I got to go install them for him before the summer's out. But you've seen him at the breakfast. He sits over there in the corner by the window in the booth by himself.
Why do you do that?
I don't know. Sometimes, well, he's kind of that kind of guy, I guess. But sometimes Frito or, we'll go sit over there with him. Or he sits like right next to the table where I sit usually with number 5.
Some people are very, not people person in person, but when you get them on the radio, they open up. Some people are like that. They don't like big crowds or nothing, but you get them on the radio and then they feel at home. They feel like they're in their space and they feel safe.
Oh, no doubt. And that's a big part about radio for a lot of people, I think. Not me personally, because I'm a, real talkative guy and not real shy, but there's a lot of people on ham radio and on CB who are very socially awkward. It's in public, but then they can get on the radio, man. You can't shut them up.
Yeah.
And then you have the people who can be whatever they want to be behind the microphone, and there, Mike, in lies the problem.
Yes, super specials.
Like that guy down on 6. Begins with a 1 and ends with a 6.
We just got tapped out for a motor vehicle accident. 495 at Holyoke. On 495.
Oh, at least it's in Delaware.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I gotta plug my. You know what? I want to get my scanner going.
I can never get into scannerless, but never. I tried and I just cannot get into it.
You and me both.
Just something I never was in. I listened to lots of shortwave radio over the years, and even that's kind of filtered down to nothing. And I just never could get it. I tried. I bought the handheld and shit. I just cannot get into it.
When I lived in Chester, of course, Chester's extremely busy. 506.8625. But even there, man, I wouldn't listen all the time because I'd always be listening to the radio, but to me it always seemed like it would just blast and these calls would be going out and nonsense, but then the few times where it's just like there's a shooting or a stabbing or, shots fired, officer involved shooting or something like that, I miss it because I'm not listening.
That's all going to go by the wayside here once they get that new encrypted shit back up.
Well, I know they have that trunking stuff, like the digital stuff in Philadelphia, and I know some of the scanners can convert it, or decode it, the Motorola systems. There's a few different types. I don't know much about it. I have a scanner, a handheld scanner, that's a trunking scanner that's pre-programmed. I got it off a guy on Craigslist years ago for like $25. His brother just passed away, but I never got into it. I just can't get into it.
Yeah, I never was a big fan of scooters. Radios is the whole other ballgame. Like, I've listened to Timmy, on 80 meter, 75 meter. I've listened to that guy since the 90s. I mean, you know, he always was, you know, the way he would run the radio up there on AM, he just was, you know, kind of reminded me of CV a little bit. He was not quite as crazy as 11 meter, but, you know, they would goof around, you know, and you're thinking, oh man, he's really cutting edge.
That's so funny. I just talked to Timmy a couple days ago. 175 meters. Timmy's good people. He's, you know, him and my dad have known each other apparently since they were teenagers. And my dad says, but you want to talk? He's the guy that will blow Frito out of the water when it comes to making a long transmission.
Yeah, but he's mellowed out though. He's very mellow now compared to what he used to be years ago.
You know, people have told me that. I wasn't around, obviously, on there in the 90s and years ago. I've only been on 75 meters for the past 6 years, maybe. And but I have heard that, yeah.
Yeah, there's an old recording from the 90s, I think, of him doing the Piss and Moan Network.
Piss and Moan Network.
And
that's funny.
That's how I remember him. Now he's you know, older now, of course, and he's, you know, a lot mellower.
That's so
you know,
funny.
But that recording of him Piss and Moan Network, that was how I heard him on the radio.
Oh, what, the recording that I did?
I don't know if it was the one you did, but it was back in the 90s, and it was Piss and Moan Network.
Oh. Well, no, I didn't do that 90s recording, but I did a record. We did the Piss and Moan Net, Tim Tron, myself, and a few others, and I recorded it. It's on my YouTube channel, the Piss and Moan Net. And Timmy runs the net, and he's like, who's up next here? Your pissings and moanings, and he has this little yellowy voice and has his little sayings and shit, man. I mean, Timmy's he's one of the smartest people you'll ever meet, but boy, oh boy, is he quirky.
Let me see. I think this is it. Jamming! Yes, you two can all jam in the Piss and Moan Net jam. That's it. When I give the count to three, all I'm trying every single one of you be on JM FM or Swamp Bucket and sit there and yell obscenities, sock shallows, jump up and down, or otherwise just dump a carrier and switch a VFO. We're going to do it. 1 minute's observance of National Tune-Up Day. Come on the count. 1, 2, 3, let's hear those carriers fly.
That's funny. I did, that one's from the 80s. You know what's funny? And on YouTube, I recorded one in 2022. So there's one on there from the fucking 80s. And then I recorded one 25 plus, 30 years, 5 plus years ago.
Yeah, that's how I remember him when he was on the air years ago. He was just, you know, really full of energy and like he'd been sitting there drinking iced tea all day and loaded up on sugar.
Oh, yeah, well, he's not quite like that anymore. Oh, no. He's definitely, like you said, calmed down, but Timmy's an extremely unique individual, but he's such a nice guy. He's so willing to help other people. He's helped me a lot with radios with my Johnson Ranger. When it comes to Johnson radio equipment, Rangers, Viking 1s, Viking 2s, Ranger 2s, Johnson Thunderbolts, the list goes on, Johnson Messenger Mobiles. Like, the guy knows everything about every single one of those radios, and you ask him a question, he'll explain it to you from top to bottom how it works, even if you asked or not. And I literally, Mike, have been in the car, okay, driven 15 minutes, gone in the store, came back out, and drove back home, and he hadn't unkeyed. Dude, I swear to you, there's people to back it up. This guy will stay keyed up for 30, 40, 50 minutes at a time, going on a diatribe on how to modify a Johnson Ranger.
Well, I mean, them radios, them amplifiers them guys are using, and a lot of them guys, from what I remember back in the day, they would get an old Collins, they would get old AM transmitters and just gut the whole thing and redo all the circuitry and put everything back.
Well, yeah, what happened, well, a lot of this stuff is, a lot of these broadcast transmitters, they'll gut the tuning sections and it will make them and tune them for 80 meters or 160 meters or 40 or wherever. And those rigs are designed to run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year at thousands of watts, and these older boat anchor rigs, the older AM transmitters from the 50s, like the ones I have here, like my Heathkit DX100, it's a 100-watt class transmitter. You can key it at 100 watts of dead key, swing into 600 watts for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because that's how those radios back then were designed.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, the old Johnson transmitters had 11 meter built into them, right?
Yeah, both of mine do. I have a Ranger 1 and a Viking 2, and both of them have 11 meters.
I know Fast Johnny was answering this question because he come across a receiver. You know, I don't know if you still have it. You had a Hammerline. I think it's a 148 or 140 HQ 140. Did you get that off your dad?
No. I do have a Hammerlin HQ 140X with the matching speaker, and so does my dad. My dad does have that same exact receiver, you're correct. I got mine off a guy over in Jersey. And Fast Johnny's got a buddy of his that has one that I gotta go get, apparently. I'm supposed to go get it, but I haven't heard anything back from Johnny.
Yeah, because that one I think your dad's got off from me years ago. I got it from the flea market they had at the hospital.
Oh, really? So he got that off of you?
Yeah, it's the same one. Because I seen yours and I thought you got that off of your dad. Because I'm like, shit, that's the same one I had.
Yeah, no. That's a different one, but no, he still has that 140, and that's the same 140 he's always had, so that's the one problem. I'm sure that's the same one.
Yeah, that was a good rig. I used it for a while, but I didn't have any antenna really to hook up on. I think I just used the center conductor of my coax in there off my CD antenna to pick up stuff.
Yeah, that's really all you got to do. It's just like it's the same thing as a long wire, but they are good. They're really good for AM listening. They sound really, really good. They have really good AM audio, for sure.
Yeah, I always wanted one of these, I think we got one, I'm trying to remember, it's a national, what is it, an NC 500 or 350 or something?
Yeah, the 303. I have the 303. They had the 303 and the 300, and they looked very similar. The 300 is a little bit of a different color, and the 303 was touted as the dream receiver, is what they touted it as. And then I found, I got mine off a guy, another Craigslist find, met the guy in North Jersey, and it was kind of a basket case. And I restored it, and then I found the matching speaker on eBay, and then I painted the speaker and put a new 8-inch full-range speaker from Parts, like a $9 full-range speaker from Parts Express, man, and you'd think it was like a Bose speaker.
Yeah, they're nice looking radio. I think Pete Spitfire has one in the group. I think he's got one.
Yeah, for AM listening, I'd almost prefer that over anything else that I have here. Strictly for listening on AM and high quality, AM audio. That's probably even over top of my SDR. I would probably pick the National. It's a good receiver, man. They just sound good. Before I got one, I'll be honest, I thought they were ugly. And I had gotten a DX100 transmitter, and I needed a receiver to go with it. Because I had a Heathkit, I don't know if you remember those little plastic Heathkit DX200, or not Heathkit, realistic DX200 receivers. You remember them little things?
Yeah, I had one.
Yeah, well, my dad gave that to me and to use with my transmitter. And I was like, man, these just don't go together. I got to find something. And then I was scanning Craigslist and found that 303. But once I got it back here and had it in front of me and used it, I was like, man, I effing love this thing.
They don't drift, huh?
Dude, no. Honest to God, they don't drift, and they're always dead on frequency the second you turn them on. I don't know how they do it.
There's crystals in that thing, ain't there?
No, there's no chat. Well, see, I'll be honest, I don't know exactly how it works. Okay, but there's no crystal. I don't change channels. No, I spin a VFO, and that's changed by a capacitor.
Okay. I thought it had some kind of crystal oxide. It has extra shit you can put in it, does. I think there's extra stuff you can put in, extra filters or something.
Well, there's a calibrator that you can put in, a crystal calibrator. Okay, and what that does is it transmits, a 1 kilohertz tone every 10 kilohertz or every 100 kilohertz. That way you can calibrate the dial, the slider will dial to whatever, to that frequency.
Gotcha.
And then they had a WWV. They had a crystal calibrator, and then a crystal calibrator with WWV, so you could calibrate, you could get even closer, because you could go to 10.0 or 15.0 and 0 beat to WWV, because that's the most accurate time and accurate frequency on planet Earth.
Right.
I found the accident.
You found the accident?
Yeah, it's at Yale Avenue at 495. Just past the 495 Philadelphia Pike split there.
What are you doing, stalking accidents now?
Well, I got Delta on my phone, so I got the Delta live camera. So it cruised throughout the entire state of Delaware, including the Delaware Beaches. So when they said it was near where I said at the time, so I went down there, it was nothing. So I went back, the next camera was at Yale Avenue at 495 exit, or right there, and sure enough, I see the red and blue lights.
What are you, into mobile?
Yeah, I'm home.
What are you looking at, traffic cameras?
Cam 4, Delta traffic cameras now on my cell phone, yes. And then I got the live scanner app on my phone. So I'll listen to the units talking, including the chief.
It's almost like he's there, Perry.
Man. Oh, you all dressed up?
I got the policeman uniform hanging in the closet there with the badges on the jacket there, Roger.
Come on, put it on.
Yeah, the 90 days that the officers wear. Oh yeah.
I know, Rick. I need you SCBA. I need the whole 9.
Now you've seen him in action down at the shop, so you know what he's got.
I know. Come on.
I mean, I got the minute or 4 fire pager. I got that would give the fireboard as well as the apparatus. I got the same thing that's on my phone, which is the live scanner app. I got the portable which is a GRMS portable, which has fireboard program into it, so I can hear that just as well. So instead of me calling myself 825. I call myself Radio Rick.
I love it.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'd have been in the scanner, which I didn't have a scanner. We pick it up back in the day and be cell phone, listen to cell phones and cordless phones.
And baby monitors too, right?
Nextel phone. That was a cell phone and walkie-talkie as well. But that was back in the late 80s, late 89, early 90s.
No. 90, no. Nextel was my time, Rick. That's before my time. Nextels were my time. That was late 90s, early 2000s, up until about 2008, 2009, because me and all my friends had Nextels. I had an I-60, an I-95. We'd go, chirp, chirp. Yeah, man, what are you doing? Man, it was the best thing ever. And then I remember when all my friends started, like, slowly getting regular cell phones, and I was so pissed off. And I was the last one to get a regular cell phone.
I had a yellow and black Nextel phone with two-way radio on it. Like my dad had the black one, and I had the yellow and black one, like the Bumblebee. And at the time, it was pretty neat because you had the two-way radio. But yeah, that was back then, man. That was old time.
That was back in the day where you could trade phones with your friends. You could buy a phone off your friend for $25 and swap SIM cards, and it would work.
Yes, but that's the color phone I had. I had a yellow and black one, Nextel.
Yep, I remember the yellow and black ones, Rick. I call them the DeWalt phones. I think they were the I-65. The I-65 was the model.
Yeah, I had that color, and then my dad had the original black phone. Without the yellow. So he had that phone and I had the yellow and black one. So it was pretty neat.
Those things are tanks. You could drive over top of that thing and it would still work.
Dude, Mike, I remember them I-60s. I had an I-60, alright? That was like the base model, cheapy kind of Nextel. And honestly, man, you could throw that thing against a wall. You could step on it. I ran it over with my four-wheeler. That thing just kept on going.
Yeah, the phone sucked on them, but that was the only good thing about it. Well, that was back when you didn't have unlimited talk time, so you had a limited amount of talk time, and you had unlimited Nextel time. So that's why everybody used the Nextel.
They went downhill when they merged with Sprint.
Yep, when they merged with Sprint is when everybody got out.
Yeah, Sprint screwed them up.
I had a walkie-talkie from Maui. I was talking to my guys from Maui.
Yeah, man, that's pretty neat. See here, this is bringing back some memories, man. And then they were coming out with new ones, like the I-860 had a little screen on the front, and it had a camera. And, but no, Mike, you're right. We didn't have unlimited talk time. There was no text messaging. So that, if you wanted to text message somebody, it was like $1 each text.
Well, you only had a certain amount of airtime during the day, and then the nights and weekends they gave you
it was free.
Unlimited talk time. So during the day, the walkie-talkie was all you had.
Yep, absolutely.
I'm trying to remember the one I had. I think it was like an I-750 or 1000.
Let me see, I-750 Nextel.
It was a flip phone. It was a flip Nextel.
Yeah. I don't see a 750. I don't think they made one of them, but yeah, mine was a flip phone too. Man, I miss it.
And I don't think that flip phone, you didn't have to have it flipped open, did you, John, talking the radio?
Nope. Hell no, you didn't. Here it is. You had an I-530, Rick. You had the I-530. I'm looking at it right here.
The yellow and black one?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I had. And then my dad had the solid black one. I don't know what number it was, but I had the yellow. I had the Bumblebee color.
And remember the antenna would pull out?
Yes, exactly.
Yep, man, the antenna will pull out and everything.
I think the old ones have better range than some of these new phones.
Man, I want to use it, man. what I would do to just have one of these phones, I could plug it in and it would work.
Well, you still can use the direct connect with two of them. If you have two of them, you still talk to each other.
No.
There's a video on YouTube. You can find it, and you can still make them work.
Come on, let's get some Nextels, guys. Look, they're like, we get a bunch. Look, they're $10, $20. We'll all get a bunch of them. We'll all get them to work, and then we'll just. There you go.
You know, that's why you have airplane mode, right? That's the reason why, is because you had Nextel.
What?
There's some of the frequencies the Nextel was using, that's why it was interfering with the plane's instruments or something. That's why they have airplane mode.
For some reason, I think I remember that.
Yeah, weren't they using like 900 megahertz or something like that, or 800 megahertz?
900 megahertz, yes, between that 8 to 900 megahertz, yes.
Yeah, something with that was messing with the plane's systems or something. That's why you have airplane mode on your phone.
Yeah, I remember they used to make you turn them off.
Yeah.
Maybe I should call Xfinity Mobile and ask them if I can activate an I-530.
Well, it wasn't up, I don't know, kept them up by the Florida that was using the Nextel name. I don't know if they're still operational or not. I think was trying to shut them down.
I know the Nextel name. I've heard the Nextel name like on television fairly recently.
Yeah, they got another one. Have you seen a commercial for walkie-talkie? It's not a phone. It's actually just it's a coast-to-coast walkie-talkie.
Right.
Same concept though. Same thing as Nextel. We just you know, I don't know why they merged with Sprint. They should have never did that. The nice thing about it was, if you were a contractor, all your contractor buddies had Nextel. So if you needed something done or something moved, or you knew somebody that had something you needed to get, you could get a hold of it. That was the nice thing about it.
Right. No, you're right.
The contractors, they loved it when they did Nextel, especially the 2A. Yes, exactly.
Man, like every roofer or contractor I knew had one.
Yeah, it was like having a portable radio. Everywhere you go, you didn't even carry a radio. You had your Nextel.
Yeah, and they had like those business plans, man. Like you get like 10 phones. I remember like a bunch of my friends would have Nextels through work, and I was super jealous.
You could chirp everybody all at one time.
Yup, you could, like a group chirp. Remember you could alert your friends, like if they didn't answer your chirp, you could alert them.
I think you can. I believe you can do it. Yes.
Oh no, you absolutely could. 'Cause I remember I would piss my buddy off all the time. Man, stop alerting me, man. If I don't answer you, because I'm busy.
I don't know there was any stop. You just chirp that you can start talking right away.
Oh yeah, you chirp and you can like, yo, what you doing, man? Pick up.
What are you doing, man? You're old lady, man. I'm sorry to break it all up, but I need to talk to my man.
Yeah, come on, man. Let's go. You gotta get on the radio.
That happened to us at work.
No, it didn't. Really?
But you're not going to believe what happened. We had him, the DON that was there wasn't really good with using it, and it was on her nightstand and keyed up, and we heard those two going at it.
Can you imagine?
I mean, going at it. He was giving it to her good.
Oh, man. Bet she had a good night. Yeah, so I got 1 hour and just hit 4 minutes on the video.
Oh, man. You got some good shit in there.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty funny one.
Nationwide, long-range PTT walkie-talkies, rapid communications, I think it's called.
Really? See, I looked up, I just Googled Nextel, and there's this Nextel USA website. It's like, empower your business. I think this is a scam website.
And now they actually have a legit page. Now there's another company kind of doing it too. I forget the hell the name of that was.
Let me see if I can sign up.
I thought they were out of Florida.
Florida? See, there's not much information on their website. There's like no information on, on like anything, any personal stuff, like their address, their anything. There's just, it doesn't look right. Yeah, their Twitter, it says their Twitter account doesn't even exist. Yeah, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, there's Ricky's phone, the I-530. Bumblebee.
Yeah, you see that sucker?
I might even still have my Nextel phone.
My mom does. She still got hers.
I don't have the charger for it anymore, but I think I got the phone.
And she's got it all. That woman don't throw away shit. So if you need a Nextel charger, I'm your man.
I think the last one was an I-95, right? Was that the last model they ever put out?
No. 995 was the first color one they ever came out with.
Well, it looks like T-Mobile's got push-to-talk services.
Really?
That's what they look like, yeah. Let's see. That's what they're saying. I don't know what phone they're using for that. I've seen phones that have it. I've seen the phones that have the radio built into them.
Right. Hey, you remember with these Nextels, you could get like custom cases and stuff. You could clear, and they're like all customizable. You remember that?
Yeah. Like I said, they were indestructible phones, and all you could get was they did come out with the cheaper versions later on, but you could only get Motorola phones. That was it.
Yep, you're right. Everything was Motorola.
Yeah, I don't see that website. It was up because I checked it out. It looked like Nextel. It had the old logo and everything.
Yeah, I remember going to Cowtown, and they used to sell like all little cheap Chinese cases and flashing batteries and shit. Man, that's back when cell phones were cool. Now they're all like the same, and it's a fucking computer that costs $2,000 in your pocket.
Yeah, you're hooked to the damn thing. All the time.
Telling you. Like literally all the time.
You look like a freaking walking zombie.
And dude, I'll catch myself, Mike, and it's like I sit down to get on the radio or something, and I'm listening. The next thing you know, 30 minutes have gone by, and my face has been in my phone.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would really love to disconnect. Seriously, just have a house phone.
Well, they have those minimalist phones you can get. They kind of, people get, you get absorbed in how your phone. I mean, I think it's to the point now that you don't realize how connected you are to your phone all the time, because I get calls from work all the time and shit, and, you just pick it up and answer it, but, especially when you're using it at work. I mean, you probably do the same thing when you're looking for a part for a car. You take a picture of the part, send it to your parts guy, and say, can you give me this thing by tomorrow?
Oh, no, absolutely. And I'll be sitting in the car, because all these new vehicles have oil change reminders and inspection reminders and freaking every reminder you can imagine. So it's hard to remember the procedures to reset them all. So I'll pull my phone out, be Googling it right on my phone, and or I'll look up wiring diagrams and shit right on my phone. So, I mean, it does have its advantages, but for the most part, I think it's a detriment.
Yeah. Yeah, what was it? I was watching I know some of the Mercedes-Benz and BMWs they have, you have to reset something when you change the battery because evidently as the battery gets older, the amperage goes up on the alternator and they have highly sensitive electronics in there.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that can happen. I mean, especially because we see a lot of, working where I do in Chad's Ford, we see a lot of Mercedes and newer BMWs and Audis, and we've been working and doing repairs on some as new as 2019, 2020, and the amount of systems in these cars and modules and wiring and computer systems. I mean, these cars nowadays are so advanced from radar to cameras, where when you're pulling in somewhere, they have cameras. It looks like there's a freaking drone over top of your car, and you can see straight down all the way around 360 degrees. It's wild.
Is that what you're working on? Are you working on Mercedes-Benz now?
Oh, well, I don't work just on Mercedes, but I work on everything from Mercedes to BMWs to Audis to Fiats to, to what's the other one? The Italian one, Alfa Romeo. I mean, we see them all. I've seen a couple of cyber trucks at work, man. We see them all. Cyber trucks are pretty cool though, because they got 4-wheel steering. Like you can press a button and lifts them up and lowers them down, and they're pretty neat.
Yeah, we said that 4-wheel drive sucks.
Yeah, I think it does. I mean, they're cool looking. They're just a toy. They're very impractical.
Teslas, man, that's just become a yuppie car.
Oh, then it's become a money pit, especially for somebody that buys a new one. Dude, you buy one of them things, they're like $100,000. They depreciate you can't get half of what you paid for it a month after you bought it.
Wow.
And I'm serious. I mean, it's crazy, and it's people run into these deals. A lot of these manufacturers are coming out with electric vehicles now, and they're all untested. I mean, they haven't been out for years upon years, and a lot of these cars have problems at 30 or 40,000 miles just over the manufacturer's warranty. So then they're screwed, and then when they go to try to sell the vehicle, they end up being upside down.
Yeah. I was at the Chevy dealer, and the guy's like, I said, can't you guys wait for the new electric cars to come? He said, yeah, we got one of those new Chevy electric cars sitting over there. The battery went bad. It's like 3 years old. $15,000 for the battery.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not surprising. That's not like an astronomical number. It's crazy. You know what's in those batteries, Mike? You ever see like one of those, what are they, 86 357s, a very common lithium ion cell? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's what's in those things. 1,000 of them.
Jeez.
I swear to God. Like, Google it, inside a Tesla battery. There's probably 1,500 of those batteries wired together.
Crazy.
It is. Like, I thought, I'm thinking it's like, these giant 3 big cells or something in there. No, it's just a bunch of vape pen batteries.
That's what they need to do. They need to take it and make it so they're easy to swap out.
Well, that would be nice. But unfortunately, the lithium mining is so terrible for the earth, man. If we get to that point, we're just like swapping out batteries and throwing them away. We got a problem.
They're not stable either, man. They're gonna explode.
Fuck yeah, man. That shit's dangerous. You hit it hard enough, it's gonna fucking turn into a flamethrower.
Yeah, they gotta just let them things burn out. They ain't putting no fire out with them babies.
Hell no, it's like as bad as magnesium burning.
And my noise level, like, plummeted.
Yeah, it's quiet here. Very, very quiet.
How many floors you got on that Yeezy?
What, for AM?
Yeah.
Just one. I do have the AM filter in this, so it's not. Thank God I'm not using that like 2.4K sideband filter. So I think it's like 6 kilohertz.
Is that a Collins in there, or is that a regular, just the Yeezy one?
No, it's the regular Yaesu AM filter. They're hard to come by though, man. They didn't come stock in the radio, and luckily the guy I bought it off of had already installed one.
Lucky you.
Yeah, they come up on eBay from time to time, but they're like $140, man.
I guess it's worth it if you're going to use the radio, you know?
Yeah, because, I mean, with the stock filter for AM in this radio, it's almost unlistenable. Just nothing but muffled. I mean, it's like, it's worse than the cheapest CB out there.
I don't know, we're saying a lot of the new CBs don't listen as well as the old ones, I guess because they don't have the crystals in them and stuff. They're just, I guess, it's a receiver on and shit.
Yeah, I haven't, dude, Mike, you seem to be the guy who's, up and up on the new CBs. I'm not. That's weird. I would think it would be the opposite.
That's what some of the older guys say. I mean, I don't know, it depends what you're running. I mean, with the noise filters, with the NRC circuit, but the problem is when you turn the NRC circuit up too high, it starts sounding processed, and it doesn't sound right. Well,
these radios, a lot of the new radios, they don't have like an old diode limiter like an A&L, right? Like you could flip on a quote-unquote get rid of ignition noise.
Yeah. Well, they got them too. They got the noise flaggers. Like, I was telling John, I was pretty impressed with the new Cobra on FM. And most of the FM radios I use, when you don't have the squawks turned up, they're really loud. The Cobra 29 FM is the only one I know that I got that when you have it on FM, it sounds the same as it does on AM.
Wow. Really? Because none of my radios do. Dude, my Galaxy in the car, that thing on FM, man, if you're not careful, it'll blow your eardrums out.
Yeah, the FM on there, it sounds the same as it does on the AM. So you can actually run the squawks down without it driving you crazy.
M4. This radio doesn't have FM.
It's like I always liked the Swans, but the Swans never had AM in there. It was only a sideband only radio.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Swans only have sideband. They don't have AM.
Tab 4. Well, fellers, I think it's time to run. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get in the other room, get a drink, clean up a little bit, and get ready to wind down there. Roger.
Roger. Well, I guess we'll have to wait till tomorrow for the video to get uploaded, John. We can figure out all the shit we said.
Yeah, I'm gonna upload it tonight, but it's gonna take a while. It'll probably take an hour, a couple hours to upload.
I get to look at it tomorrow during break.
There you go. Yeah, my internet upload speed sucks. Xfinity caps your upload speeds. So I can download everything real fast, but it takes a while to upload.
You gotta pay to play, man. I pay $69 a month for my internet. My internet ain't that great either, but I'm not paying all that freaking money for fast ass internet. Forget it.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting to that point here because I have the gig speed, the highest one for Xfinity. I pay for my cable and internet. It's almost $230 a month, and the only channels I watch are the Phillies games and MLB Network. Dude, that's it. And I don't game, so I'm not using that kind of network or that kind of bandwidth. I rarely watch movies or stream shows, so it's like I'm pissing away money.
Dude, this one guy at work's paying $300 a month for freaking internet and cable TV and shit. I'm like, what are you, freaking crazy?
I'm almost there. I'm fucking 226.
Holy shit. What do you got, like the Phillies package or something?
No. Honest to God, I have like one package up from the base cable package, so I could get Discovery Channel and History Channel and those, because I do enjoy those channels at times. But, well, back when I got it, I did. And I got the fastest internet you can get, the gig speed.
Yeah, I haven't had cable TV. I had DirecTV before my daughter was born. So she was born in 2010. I dropped it before she was born, and I haven't had cable TV since then. I did off the air for a while, and then when streaming come along, now I use Tubi, Pluto TV. Like the Roku is really good. You can get shitloads of channels on Roku.
Yeah, my old man's got Roku. He's got YouTube TV. He dropped his Xfinity, but he's got all the different streaming services too. Like, I don't watch movies, man. I'm not a show watcher. I like just cruise the internet when I get home, and play on the radio. So as long as I could watch Phillies games during baseball season, and I don't really do much TV watching in the winter, so.
Well, can't you watch all that off the air?
I don't know. No, you have to have cable to get the Phillies games.
They don't broadcast the Phillies games?
Nope, not over the air, no. Nope, only on NBC Sports Philadelphia, and Mike, probably 5, maybe 10 games a year are over the air on NBC 10.
Good Lord, I thought they did.
Nope, it's all about money, man. These teams have these exclusive broadcasting rights, and these teams get paid a shit ton of money just to broadcast on NBC Sports Philadelphia.
There was some chick on Facebook Dave that liked me, and she was an avid Phillies fan, an Eagles fan. I don't know nothing about baseball, and I sure shit don't know nothing about football, and I could give a rat's ass about either one of them. I always sucked at sports, so that's why I don't give a shit about sports, because I always sucked at them. I was always the last guy to get picked. It was like the handicapped kid would get picked before I did.
I was pretty good at sports growing up, and I played hockey and shit. I'm sure you probably remember, but that's funny. I can't deal with a girl who's an Eagles fan. They're usually like drinkers and like to go to the bar, and no thanks.
Yeah, ain't no worse than a drinking woman.
Yeah, like, there's nothing worse than a woman, period.
Oh man, I'm not going that far.
Nah, don't get me started. I start pissing people off. I think I pissed a dude off on 15. Who was it? I pissed somebody off because I said women shouldn't be able to vote.
You can deal with it, you get that balance in there, I guess, but we're just trying to find the balance.
Yeah, I pissed somebody off on 15. I can't remember who it was because I said women shouldn't be able to vote.
Oh man.
I was all pissed off. It was something with my ex-wife. And I don't remember what it was, but I don't know. Should they be?
What, allowed to vote? I don't know. I get upset when I see the people that are Muslims that have their women all like covered up. It's like from head to toe. Like you can't even see their feet.
Nah, I mean that's a little extreme. It's a lot extreme.
And they willingly put that shit on. It's like, what the hell's wrong with you? The dude's walking around in regular clothes and she's all like, it's like 100 degrees outside and she's got full shit on.
Like, cruising. And they're not even, them things ain't even wet from a drop of sweat.
I'm not saying probably some of the chicks that got it on don't deserve to have a full covering, because I certainly don't want to see what's underneath there, but I'm sure there's probably some hot ones somewhere. But I guess they don't want you seeing their chick and maybe attempting to persuade them.
And maybe that's it. Maybe it's like a jealousy thing.
I think, well, it's control. It's basically control. They live in, like, I don't know. They live an ancient way. It's like they live in the Old Testament. It's like, I think we're way past the Old Testament now.
Yeah, they live, they're pretty archaic in some countries in the Middle East, you know, but I don't know, man. I gotta say, I got a bitter taste in my mouth, you know, and you just see a lot of patterns with women and doing the same things. I guess, you know, maybe there's a few good ones out there, but I don't know. Let me know when you find one.
I haven't found one yet.
Exactly.
I like having money in my pocket, though. I always was poor before. Gee, the Christians, like, every time turn, you have a cent in your pocket and go do something.
Yeah, tell me about it. You know, you end up broke, heartbroken, cheated on. It's like, yeah, go women.
Well, you know, it was always like, there was no negotiating. It's like, all right, look, I let you have your hair looking nice, but can we wait till next week? Oh, no, I got to get it done now because I'm getting depressed. Well, I'm getting freaking depressed. We realizing we don't have enough money to pay for you to get your hair done, and we got to make it till next week.
Right. Nope, it's all about them, you know. It's all about them. We go to work. All right, I'm going to stop. You're going to get me going on a rant.
It's all going to vent out, John.
You're going to have me going on a rant about who runs the country and why. Let me stop.
Well, one time she told me, she said, you know, most guys work 2 jobs. I'm like, oh, yeah, I hardly see my kids now. Well, I'm just going to work 2 jobs and never see them. Just give you more of a reason to cheat on me. And take all your money. Yeah. No, you never will. Oh, you told me to work 2 jobs. I was wondering why the mailman was always here.
Yeah, you're never home. Well, I'm working because we're broke. Oh, you're never home, so that's why I was banging your best friend.
There, he understood me. Okay.
He told me what I wanted to hear.
Who was that Seinfeld? The girl broke up with him, and he just like, okay, that's fine. You're not upset? No, I'll find somebody else.
I think I remember that episode. I can see Jerry's like face saying it.
Yeah, her face is like, I think you're not upset at all. No, I'm good with it. No, we're fine. I'll find somebody else.
That's so funny.
Then they're wondering, it's a psychological thing. Then they're wondering, like, wow, does he really got some side dish on the side? Was he cheating on me?
Yeah, see, I was never good at playing the game, man. I was never good at playing the head games. I would always... I guess you could say it was my fault because I was too nice, but how could it be like somebody's fault for being too nice? You know what I mean? Maybe I was too naive.
You're just, you know what it is? Women like guys that just don't give a shit, and they go after shit that just don't give a rat's ass about them. They go after, well, I can tell you, because my ex, she likes bad boys. The dude, well, I don't know if he's a bad boy, but I probably would knock him out with just one hit, but it just, that's my problem with too nice. You nice guys always finish last, so you just gotta be a prick, I guess, and just don't give a shit. Like, all right, well, if you don't like it, here's the door. Don't let the door hit you when the door split you.
Yeah, well, I'll be honest. That's where I'm at now. That's the attitude I have now. I've been made that way. I wasn't made that way, but like, it's like good luck getting in my door. It's kind of how I feel. But now, let me get out of here. We're getting too deep, man. This conversation's getting too deep right before bed.
He's going to be getting that ice cream, John.
Oh, that's worth a tumble after you start talking about women.
He's going to get that comfort food out and he'll be out.
Eat a whole gallon of ice cream talking about women.
No shit. No shit.
You be going to Wawa.
Yeah, I'm thinking, dude, that's funny. I thought just crossed my mind about 10 seconds ago. Like, I want to go to Wawa.
Talking about women, it makes me always want to go to Wawa and spend money.
And has a drive-through Dairy Queen.
Wait, what?
Aston has a drive-through Dairy Queen. You don't even gotta get out of your car.
Oh, man. Aston, well, if I was living in Chester still, I wouldn't be too far of a drive, but not from Springfield.
Well, John, you could go to the Dunkin' Donuts where you go and see the pink shirt guy.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Getting like double the bacon on your sandwich.
Mr. John!
All right, boys. Have a good night. It's been fun, but I gotta run. John, Ricky, Mike, anybody else? 7-3. Leadfoot is out.
All right, Leftfoot. Thanks for stopping by, man. Good talking to you, buddy. We'll catch you maybe another time.
Have a good one, Leadfoot. Always a pleasure, my friend. Have a good night. Better day tomorrow.
All right, boys. Have a good night. I guess Ricky, you still out there? Oh man, he's deep into them fucking webcams.
Yeah, he's chasing car fires on webcams.
I know. All right, man. Well, if he comes back, tell him I wished him a good evening. We'll catch you boys later. 7-3. I'm out.
73.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the hay too. You guys have a good one. Catch you tomorrow.
All right, Johnny. I gotta get something to drink myself. So, Ricky, if you're out there, you're gonna be by yourself, buddy.